Hi, who cares? Here's my review of Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. Before we say what is this, it's a project basically from Guillermo del Toro and other creators basically of making like really a one-off horror movie, mini sort basically, now along basically. Basically it's like Twilight Zone or, Black Mirror or even Goosebumps in some way. But the difference is it's for adults. And of course, I'm not saying Black Mirror's not for adults or Twilight Zone, but what I'm saying is this is more like a horror version. I think this comes more like Twilight Zone in some ways, but what I'm saying, really that's what we got. And the gimmick of this one is it's basically you get 2 episodes each day, and there's 8 total. And the reason why I'm making this video 2-part, this is going to be a 2-part video, is I want to follow the gimmick as close as I can. And I was going to do 2 episodes each video, but I thought that's to make it, mini videos, dead short, and there'd be too many videos for one show basically. So what I do instead with sticking the gimmick is I'm going to do 4 episodes each part, and basically each episode I'm reviewing is going to be, soon as I saw it, and this is my review straight away. So let's get on to the first episode. So episode 1 is Lot 36, and basically in this episode is quite good, to be honest. It is quite good and interesting, and it's a good start to kick off all this horror stories basically. And basically in this episode, the story is in this one is about this man who's basically trying to pay his death basically, but he's a dick. Like there's a reason, but you don't see it, but obviously because it's, like I said, the episode is dead short basically. Again, it's an hour to tell a story, and basically this guy tried to pay out his debt, and he bought a lot. And if you ever seen Star Wars, and again I know the Brit and this is an American thing mainly, but we still got the show here. Basically it's like Star Wars where you can bid on these stores where people fail to pay their stores and elected basically. So whatever inside the stores it gets to keep with a bidding war. So he won one of these ones with his Lot 36, the title of this show, this episode. And basically what he said, he bought it, and basically he thought he got a gold mine, but the problem is there's some fucked up things inside of it. So that's what we're going to get. I'm going to try to get keep this all these sorts spoiler free. So what I like the idea of the storage thing. I think it's a cool idea, as technically that is true. You're buying stuff that you don't know what the person is, and what if the person's fucked up, and basically then you see some of the stuff in the stores. Trust me, this guy is fucked up basically, and there's what makes him more perfect for this store is the guy who bought it, as he's a fucking dick. And again, there's some hints that he's been through some trauma or some what he's been screwed. But the problem is he's one of those people, instead of just blaming the cell phone phones, he to blame others. And also he's one of those racist people, who's up for keep the foreigners out, build a wall, stuff like that. He's one of those ones. And again, I'm not into politics or that, and don't call me racist, but I can see both sides of the argument. But the problem is this guy is one of those people that on one side completely, which again, and the way he does it, he is a fucking racist bastard. I'm sorry, and he's a prick. Instead of saying okay, I get that, but at the same time I don't call him as like an asshole or being a fucking dick. Like there's one instance where this woman who's moved away basically, and basically she's they've got the notice of her what I think his grandfather or from family member basically died, and because he moved away and she never got the letters, that what got sold up, and she tried to beg this man, please can I have some photos and stuff like that, and instead of him saying okay, instead of doing that, he's just being a dick because he's from another country basically. And yeah, technically he's right, everything that he owns, but the problem is, like I said before, you can be nice about it. Instead, he's just being a dick about it, which fucking hell, he is a fucking dick. And the mystery to this one of I love, it's like I said before with the stores, there's a lot of mystery inside. Yeah, the end is kind of predictable, but the thing is, before all that, you want to know more about this guy, who this fucked up guy is, because there's some, fucked up things is in the background. That's what makes this so good. So, my problems, I just wish it was a little bit more longer, but again, that's not me being nitpicky, because technically the whole game is it's an hour basically. Most of it gonna be an hour, and most of it is one-off basically, which I want to see more of the story, because I think the story could easily be a good movie. Very good movie. So if we're going to rank this, I'm going to give it a 9. I actually love it. I think it's a good start for this collection. So let's get to the next one now. Okay, we're on episode 2, Graveyard Rats. And basically this is about a graveyard robber. Well, technically he runs the grave, what do you call it? The company that do the graves basically. But the thing is, on the cover of that, he, what bodies basically, because you got deaths and stuff like that. Again, weird connections compared to the first one, because the first one got the same, idea in a way. And also near the end, they hint that it both connect in a way, but again, I'm not going to spoil that. So, what he's saying, he's trying to get, his debt paid out, and the problem is the stuff he's getting is not enough, as he's trying to make up stories about the rats eating it all again. What I mean? They all thought, he's fucking lying, he keeps all the stuff to himself. So until there's one with client coming, and basically he's wealthy, his teeth are coming gold, he got jewelry, all that. And basically, while he's trying to rob the body, the rats took the body, and he'd go through the tunnels and basically try to get, the body basically, the jewelries, all that stuff like that. But he finds out there's some fucked up things down in the tunnels of the rats. So that's what I'm gonna give. So what I thought of this episode, I think it's very good. To me, it's a better looking one compared to the first one, but the story's not as strong as the first one. It's one of those ones, you know what I mean? So if I wank it, I gotta give it 8 out of 10. It's a good little one, and this one is on a bit more shorter. This was on for like 45 minutes, so around there. So it's quite a good little one. So why is it? It's 8 out of 10. So we'll get to the next one.
24 hours later.
So I'm on day 2 now on this Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, and yes, so we'll get into it. This is called The Autopsy, and before I get into what I thought of it, I will tell you what the plot is quickly, spoiler free. So the plot is, it's about the autopsy got called by his mate saying, can you do a favour, because basically there's something weird going on with these bodies, and the way he got killed too. So he agreed to it, and he checked them out, and the problem is he found out something horrifying. So what I thought of it, I think it's the weakest one so far now, for me personally. The reason why, I think the problem I had with it is I couldn't get into it until near the end. I think it's like the last 20 minutes to half an hour. Once you find the big twist in this one, you see the idea what you're going with. But the problem is, you spend the first half of it really getting the backstory. Again, I'm not bothered about that. Like I said before, the first one, had a long start, but the difference with the first one is it kept us interested. It was stuck in the background with even the story is more interesting than this one. I can't get into it for some weird reason, and my problem is the pacing issue with this one. So if I'm gonna rank this, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I'm sorry, I might be a bit harsh. Maybe I rewatch it, I might like it a bit more. But so far now, yeah, it's a 6 out of 10 for me personally. So we'll get to the next one. So we're on episode 4, The Outside, and basically this was about this girl, and basically she want to fit in this crowd of women, but the problem is she can't fit in, and she found an answer with this cream, but the thing is, it's gone horrifying wrong. So, what I thought of this one? I thought it was very good. I very like this one on multiple reasons. Yet there's one problem I got with this, making on the top tier, where I mentioned in a minute. But first, all the positives. Positives one is the way it's shot. It is shot so well in this one. What I said before about the plot line is what this girl type fit in this group of women. But the way it's shot, the way it looked, the way the camera angle is, better zoomed in, you feel fucking awkward. You feel like that you're outside. And I loved, again, the title's perfect for this. And you feel for the girl. You feel like that she's odd. She looks weird. She's got odd hobbies and stuff like that. And basically, she wants to fit in and be normal. And the way it's shot was so well done. And the performance in this is so good too. Now, the biggest problem I got with this is the pacing on this. With this is the longest one, which I quite shocked. I thought it was an hour, but this one is on for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, only 5 extra minutes. But the problem with this pacing is it needs to be cut down a bit. If you cut it down a bit, this would be like a 9, because it's just the way it's told. Psychologically, the scale. You see her mental health in this. The way it's shown it is so fucking well done. But the pacing let it down. So for that, I gotta give it 8 out of 10. It is a very good one. And yeah, I know some people might say it's not scary, but the way they shot it, it made you feel fucking awkward. So, and that's it for this part. As I'm gonna reach this video, as this is part 1. So on the next video, we'll cover episode 5 to 8. I'm not going to rank it now. Obviously, only all it comes out. And I may do the Star Wars Tales of the Jedi. Sorry, that's going to be my next video. And then, obviously, once all the 8 episodes are out, it's going to be part 2 of this. So my question today is, what you thought of these? What do you call it? These first 4 episodes. Do you like them? Do you dislike them? I like to hear your opinions, and also I like to hear what your favourite ones are, as everyone's got opinions. So this has been a Boy Who Cares. See you on the next one.